Hello, I'm naked. No, I'm not. I'm not naked. But I'm naked as in I have no makeup. That's unheard of. So why have I got off the sleeve shirt, no makeup, and completely exposed? Why am I doing this? I'm actually going to record a video for you on the 6th of April, 2021. Most of you know that I'm trying to do a holistic sort of routine of some kind, which incorporates health and wellness, spirituality, and even beauty. And this has got more to do with feeling good, acupressure points, releasing tension than beauty. The benefits of this particular technique I'm going to show you, which I'm not an expert at, by the way. You can most certainly research it a lot more. I haven't done this often enough for me to know much about it, but I'm going to give it a go, and I will make mistakes. I will say this at the start of the video. I am going to make mistakes. So I don't want to hear any experts in the comments saying you did it wrong. I know I did it wrong, but I'm putting myself out there and I'm getting people to see what this technique is so that they can try it and they can research it and you take charge. Okay, I'm not an expert on anything. Okay, so what is this? What am I talking about? The other day I did a very short video before I recorded the interview with Joanne Dunn and Joseph Moon, and I showed what I bought, which was a Gua Sha tool. And I mistakenly thought it was Japanese, and then everyone told me off and said it's not Japanese, it's Chinese. Okay, it's Chinese. It's just that this picture looked Japanese to me. So I assumed it was I don't know, just, her face looked Japanese. And I should have known it was Chinese. But anyway, usually, so what this is, it's an acupressure facial massage technique that uses oil and a stone of some kind in a particular shape. And usually it's jade or rose quartz, but it should be a stone. Okay, so I've got a rose quartz one. I'll show you very quickly. I don't know why it's not doing there we go. That's better. So I've got, and this is the shape. There are other shapes for these tools. It's very smooth and it's cool. You could put it in the freezer or the fridge and cool it right down if it's a hot day. That could also work. So you need to use an oil of some kind of facial oil. And I did mention that I made my own facial oils. And so let me show you what I use. So I am replicating a facial oil, which I think, now this was a sample that was sent to me from Crystal Ignite, and I'm not sure if it's the same brand that I think it is, because it kind of smells like, there's a thing on the market that's in a bottle with this color. This is a sample, and it's a facial oil with blue lotus oil in it. I'm not going to mention the name of that company, but I want to buy some, but I think this might be it. It's not as nice smelling as I thought it would be, but it could be it. Blue lotus oil in Moringa oil. So essentially what you want to do, now I just use my old Touchstone Essential bottles that I had CBD oil in, and I used that because it's got a dropper in it, and I measured out a measure of Moringa oil. And Moringa oil is brilliant for your face and to take internally, but I know that it absorbs very well in the skin and it helps with lines and wrinkles. And you want something that's kind of viscous, that's going to it's a cold press, so this one's cold pressed, tones the skin and promotes smooth glowing complexion. There are other oils that could also do this for you. You could use, so you're going to use this as a carrier oil. That's Moringa oil. And you could use sweet almond oil, I think. But those of you out there who've done aromatherapy, you could research what are the best facial oils as carrier oils. So you need a carrier oil. I've used Moringa oil. And then that measure of oil, so let's say you've got 100 mils of oil, of a carrier oil. I believe you use half the amount of drops of the essential oil that you're going to put in. I may be wrong. I've done this a long time ago. So, I mean, I do this sort of stuff and I sort of store it away in my head and forget to document it. But I used an essential oil blend, and this is an essential oil. I don't know if you can, come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. It's not going to show it. Okay. So this particular essential oils in this blend are, so ylang ylang, rose geranium, rosewood, Peru balsam, and palmarosa. Okay, and rose, obviously, rose as well. So the reason why I use this is it smells amazing. This is called Spirit of Woman. Okay, so Spirit of Woman from a brand called Springfield's Aromatherapy. But this is pure essential oils. Rose is very good. Sandalwood is very good. Rose geranium is very good. All of that, brilliant for the face. Find your own blend. Okay, so I've used a few drops in this thing here. I've also got, now you don't have to do this, but I've got this. So with my Kangen water machine, they've got something called beauty water. So it changes the pH. Now everyone's going on about, oh, the Kangen uses, you know, like, why is it using, alkaline water? It's not good to drink alkaline. Well, you can actually change the pH on the water. So you can actually make very acidic water, neutral water, and alkaline water. And this is called beauty water, and I think it's 6.5. I can't remember the pH, but I sometimes just spray, so this is just Kangen water, and I'm just going to spray a bit of that. And then I'm going to add some oil to my face and get started. So with Gua Sha, what you're doing is you're essentially, you're activating acupressure points, but you're also, it's lymphatic drainage in the face, so it will reduce puffiness, it will help with wrinkles, it helps to stimulate circulation in the face, and eventually you'll get very good, skin tone, etc. Now listen, I'm 44 years old and I've got pretty good skin, and I've actually heard that from a beautician. They were very shocked that I don't really do anything with my face. That's just me. I'm just lucky like that. Some people are not. The one thing with my face though is I do go red very easily. Like if I can go very red in certain areas. Okay, so what we're going to do, excuse the grey, I'm just covering my grey hairs up. So what you do is, I've got to get the oil first onto my face, and we're going to start at the neck area and then go up to the face. Usually I find less is more, but in this particular case, because we're doing like a massage, and you can use this oil that you blend as like a moisturizer, even without Gua Sha. You can also use it as a cleanser. I don't know if you've ever washed with oil before, but you can use oil to dissolve dirt and makeup and let that sit and just rub it gently, and then get a hot, wet towel and just steam your face and then rub it clean, and all of that will come out. All of the impurities will come out into the oil. So this is probably the most natural way to cleanse your face without any additives. So I'm just going to pour a measure of this in. And it smells amazing. So I always try to use, I'm one of those people that doesn't use synthetic perfumes at all. I never have. A lot of them have parabens in them, which are, they're preservatives that are very, very toxic for the body, and they go into the lymphatic system. And people often ask me, every time somebody buys me as a gift, I'm just adding a little bit more because I'm going to put some on the back of my neck. Sorry about the fan arms. So people often, you know, buy me gifts of like perfume and stuff, family members. They know now not to do that because I use essential oils, and I use a product called Scent of Samadhi for deodorant as well, and that's just sandalwood oil. I'm just going to add a little bit more. This is really oiled up. Oh, got it on my I got it on my computer. Scent of Samadhi is a beautiful product that is sandalwood powder, and it's got some essential oils in it like rose oil and I think clove oil and holy basil in it, and it's just a mixture, a blend of herbs and oils in sandalwood powder, and they use a pinch of that, and I use that as deodorant. And the hotter you are and the sweatier you are, the better you smell. So it's actually used by yogis in India. They have a similar type thing. And yeah, so I'm just going to use all of that. Sorry about that, guys. Got lots of oil here. Now, one thing you could do, I was just thinking about this before, if you have these charger plates from Joanne, this is selenite, and she makes these, she prints these light code vision images out. They charge up your water. You could probably put your oil on there and charge it up as well. So anyway, I'm going to get my Gua Sha tool, and you can see it's sort of like a rounded, oops, I nearly fell out of my oily hands. It's kind of rounded on the edges, and you're always going to start at the back of your neck and glide it up. Start at the back of the neck and then glide it up. And when you get to a point, you're going to sort of press into that. I'm just going to pause. I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to pause the recording because you don't want to see my fat arms as I'm doing the thing. So I'm going to do that. It's going to take a bit of time. I forgot to get a towel as well. So I used the time to get a towel. So that felt good. Now, the other thing I was going to say is, so when you're using this tool, you don't do it upright like that. You actually have to use it flat against the skin. So, oops. Sorry about that. So you could use it along the neck like that. And sort of, can't really see. Oops. You're going to glide it. So I did it wrong. Of course I did it wrong. Like that. Oh, that feels good. Up to there. There's all these different acupressure points that you can use. You can use the flat as well. Ooh, that feels good. And I was just thinking, you don't have to be a woman to do this. You can, a lot of men get the TMJ stuff, you get a lot of pressure, headaches. This is really perfect for this. And you're just gonna, you can use this part for the pressure points as well. And you'll probably feel some knots in there. Yeah. So you're going to slowly work your way inward, right? If you can get another person to do this for you even, it'll be great. I'm sure there are Gua Sha practitioners out there. And anyway, we're going to slowly work our way inward. And so you're going to work your way inward and then get to this part of the neck and work your way up. And then we'll work on the face. So I'll press pause and I'll do that for myself. Oh my goodness, that feels good. Okay, so we're now going to work along our jawline, and a lot of people have very tense jaws. So you can use this end of the tool to do this. So I'm going to do and work up. Oh. What would happen if I did one side of my face? I saw this video of this lady who did that. One side of her face compared to the other. And it was unbelievable, big difference. This side of her face that she'd worked on looked plump and beautiful, and this side still looked all saggy. So it's quite interesting. Okay, so you're going to be working like that, and then the other side. Like I said, I'm not going to do this perfectly. There's a lot of people that know how to do this a lot better than me. Ooh, but it's your face, so do it however you want. So I'm going to start using the other side of the tool now. Just you're going to be and just I would probably count how many times you're doing it so that's even on both sides. I'm not left-handed, so I'll try the left hand. So you're basically stimulating the lymphatic system to drain, and you're starting off with the neck, working into the pressure points, you know, like here, and doing all of that. Then we're doing the jaw, and it's always outward, outward. Okay, so outward, outward, outward. So I just did that wrong. And then sweeping movements. If you've got sinus problems, this will probably help a lot. It will take a lot quicker for you to do it with it if you're not having to explain yourself to people. So now when we come to the eye area, you're going to be very, very, very gentle. And you just want to sort of, actually I'll do it this way. Very gentle. I'm sure there's a better way than this, than what I'm doing. There's instructional videos on how to do all of this stuff. Whoops, see, I'm pulling too much. You're really not pulling, you're just, and you should have enough oil. That it should just glide across. But really you're just pressing the sinuses. Okay, I'll try the other side again. And now with the forehead, so here the brow is actually really easy to do. We use this part of the tool. Ooh. And a lot of us hold a lot of tension up here. You'll feel the release. Oh, so good. I'm not sure if you can do the nose. I'm sure you can, but I haven't seen anyone do it. I'm sure you can do something with the nose like that. Ah, okay, that's right. So this point here is probably the most important acupressure point in the whole of your body. So we're going to work up. Oh, and then keep going up to the forehead. Oh, sorry. You can feel it releasing so much. I'm actually quite relaxed, so I'm not tense. I'm sure after, if I had a very stressful day and I was doing this, I'd be able to feel, you know, release in my neck, but I'm feeling quite relaxed today. And feel that. Okay, you can do that all the way up. You can use the other parts to just go up to here. It's as long as you're going inward and you're pressing up. I'm sure I've done everything wrong in this video. It doesn't matter. It's my face. You know, if we have to keep thinking and second guessing ourselves every time we do something, we'd never get anything accomplished. Just throw yourself in and try it. Oh, that feels really good. And again, you know, you could try, you know, they say you've got to do it in a particular order, but sometimes I'll just go back over all this stuff. You know, if you're feeling like you didn't do part of it properly, you want to go back. I feel really good after this. So afterwards, obviously, you're going to, you'll feel really good, especially along here. It's really amazing along the neckline. So much tension can be released. And so that you could do this as a morning ritual or an evening ritual or both, and just monitor and see how you feel afterwards. If it's releasing tension for you, if you're the kind of person who grinds their teeth, this would be perfect for you. I think that's called bruxism. Some people say that bruxism is related to parasites in the body, believe it or not. But, you know, it's some people are just born with that condition where they grind their teeth at night. I know a few people that have that problem. And this would really help to ease a lot of the tension for you. So I hope you like this video. You know, give it a go and see how you feel. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be going back over it, but it feels so good. Give it a go and see how you feel when you do this. I'm sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of devotees. You can buy rollers as well. There's a roller with jade, or usually jade or onyx or rose quartz, and you can roll them, but that's more of like a relaxing massage thing. I heard that the onyx ones, you know, you can use that to release any negativity because the onyx is sort of protection qualities in that stone. Rose quartz can be used, you know, for, you know, self-love and all of that sort of stuff. Jade also is beautiful in that regard, in the healing properties of jade. I know I shouldn't be doing it again, but I just love it. Okay, so I hope that helps a lot of people. So this is called Gua Sha, and I'll probably throw some links down below. I hope I haven't gone for too long. I don't know how long I've gone for, but yeah, you don't have to get this brand, but see if you can find a tool like that and make sure it's either jade or rose quartz, and experiment with it and see how you go. Wouldn't it be good if I had a whole range of stuff? I know, you know, I've had a few suggestions of a few things I could get made out of crystals, but I think that this is a really powerful healing tool, and I think it's just one of the things you can use in your arsenal for self-care and self-love. So enjoy. It's different than my most of my videos, but I'm going to do quite a few videos today and get them out over the week while I take a break from social media. Love to you guys, and I hope you're having a beautiful week. Lots of love. Bye.